following program is brought to you by the Minnesota State Lottery. In the world of competitive bass fishing, only the best take on the Silverado. A challenging 5-tournament series where professional bass anglers are paired with an amateur angler. Together, they challenge all comers for a one-day shootout to find out who is the best of the best on the Silverado Pro Bass Tour.
We're up here in Alexandria, Minnesota, the beautiful Homme Dieu chain. Gary, what's it going to take to win this?
Well, tomorrow we're going to have a lot of wind out here. We're going to have some rain. Therefore, that's going to take our guys off of the deeper water, and somebody will always tough it out. We'll find out who's got the best trolling motor and the best battery. You stay tuned.
Lottery proceeds benefit our natural and economic environments. Don't forget to have some fun.
Silverado. It has a more powerful V8 engine than Dodge Ram and Ford F-150. It has a bigger extended cab. And it's the only pickup with 4-wheel anti-lock disc brakes standard on every model. It's the truck. The Motor Trend Truck of the Year. Silverado, the truck from Chevrolet.
Lottery proceeds benefit our natural and economic environments. Don't forget to have some fun.
Hello. Well, bright and early, it's about 5:45 here. We're out on the Homme Dieu chain of lakes. It's cold, it's windy, it's raining. It's typical tournament weather. It's going to make for an interesting day on the water. I'm excited. Let's go do some fishing.
Wind, rain, and 50-degree temperatures greet the anglers Saturday morning at the second stop of the Silverado Pro Bass Tour. The Friday evening pre-tournament meeting takes place at Alexandria's Airwood Lounge. Mark Raveling is the points leader going into this Pro-Am event.
I finished in first place on Long Lake. It was just a tremendous win. We had 8 smallmouth that I think weighed a little over 28 pounds, and I really just go out and fish. I don't worry about who's around. I know the cappers are always tough. Paul Newman and Mike Carter and some of the other ones are fabulous fishermen, and they're kind of the youth coming up, and they're all hot on our tails. So
Scott Bonema took second at Long Lake and is looking for his first Angler of the Year award.
It's really an interesting chain of lakes. It's made up of Lake Darling, Little Darling, Carlos, La Homme Dieu, and Geneva. For the most part, it's clear water. This particular lake we're looking at here is Darling. And what you're going to find right now is most of the fish have spawned, and so the fish have moved out. For the most part, they're sitting on the points, near the coon tail edges.
La Homme Dieu is also, it's not only just a bass fishery, it's fantastic for walleye fishing. You can fish them in the same places you fish your bass. Just move out of the weeds a little bit and you're going to catch some walleyes. Pan fishing's awesome. I've seen some great crappies caught up here. Scott Bonham was telling me yesterday he caught about a 15-pound northern, so they're here too.
So it'll be interesting to see what comes out of this tournament.
I think I know what they're doing. It's just kind of hard to, can't catch more than one fish in a spot.
I think you're going to see a bag limit tomorrow between 18 to 20 pounds weighed in.
With the start just minutes away, we're riding with Dean Capra and his partner. Chevy Fish with a Pro drawing winner, Ron Kleeman.
It's his first time ever fishing a tournament. I think he's in for an exciting day on the water.
Never been bass fishing before in my life, and I think he's tuned me all in on what to do. I hope I do it well.
Mark Raveling is heading out with junior amp, Ross Taylor.
We got an 8.5-hour tournament. It's going to be a lot of work, and Ross got a good night's sleep, so we should be hard at it today.
There's got to be well over 100 boats out here. They're everywhere. We drew boat number 45. Weigh-in today's at 2:30. What time, Gary?
Right now I got 9 after, and doing at 2:45. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, actually we've got a huge flat out here, and this is kind of the inside corner of one of the tips out here. As you can see, we've got 3 other boats that started here, and well, there's a few guys catching fish right now. See a little one?
Ross Taylor strikes first with a rattle trap, but short the 12-inch minimum length.
Keep them coming, keep them coming. I'm on it. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Just keep reeling, keep reeling, keep reeling. Okay, he's going to come up. Where is he? I got him. Okay, good job. That one came on that Roland Martin big bass spinnerbait. All right, first one. He's a keeper. Put him right in there. Good job, buddy. All right. That's my man, Ron. He's going to be on him today. I'm going to play net man.
Feels like a halfway decent one, too. Not jumping, though. There he is. We're actually throwing rattle traps and crankbaits up into shallow water and just bringing it back, kind of ripping it through the weeds.
The flat proves productive with quantity, but not the size anglers are looking for. When we return, we'll check in on the rest of the action.
Okay, get him. Good job.
This is the Silverado Pro Bass Tour.
That's what's here. Them are the ones we're after.
I'm almost ready.
Okay.
Have you met Boomer yet?
Boomer.
You may want to play.
Oh, yeah. Go get it. Oh, back again. Go. Oh, now what? Oh. Huh? Oh, all right.
Yeah. I'm ready.
Scratch games from the Minnesota State Lottery. Don't forget to have some fun.
Setting even higher standards for the next millennium. This is the extreme performance of the all-new VX series from Ranger. VX. It's where you go for confidence and where you'll find the leaders.
T-minus 15 seconds. Ignition sequence start.
Work it, baby, work it. Work it.
Fishing on Lake
it's a nice
Lahamadew,
fish.
George
Work
Anderson
it.
and pro Karen Savage
Is it
have
not
got
another?
it going.
Please no. Excellent, George. Nice and easy. Nice. He's fighting. He's fighting. Don't come off. Don't come off. Don't come off. We need you. I want a candy bar, please. Come on. This way. This way. Come to Mama. Whoa. Love it. I think we had 5 fish in a half an hour, right off the bat. Then it seems like it kind of shut down for a little bit, so we slowed up. Feels like it's getting windier, a little colder.
Well, we actually got 8 fish real fast this morning. We didn't get no real big ones, but we got a couple decent ones. But I've been having trouble catching some bigger fish.
Excuse me, I had a fish on just there briefly. Well, we started out this morning in Darling, caught a mess of fish. 3 of the other competitors had the same spot that I had. We finally got out of there, just got a little too hectic. I couldn't stand the pressure anymore.
But 8 o'clock this morning, we had our 8-fish limit. We've just been going around doing the old classic Homme Dieu routine where you get another fish and you better yourself by a couple ounces and maybe a half a pound.
There's one.
Net.
Okay, good job. I think that's 7.
After about, I don't know, probably about the first 10 minutes or so, we had our first fish in the boat. But I think anybody that catches a limit out here today, a 2-pound fish.
There's the fish. Oh, beautiful fish.
Oh. That's our 8th fish.
It's a good one. Look at that guy with the net. Got him on the spot. We've been working the deep water for about the last 4 hours, and we've been catching a few fish. It's about the typical size. They're long and skinny. We'll take them. I got a really good partner today. I really enjoy fishing with these juniors because it seems like they're so eager to learn, and he's got a lot of go in him. Thought he was going to maybe get froze out today. He forgot his shoes, and it's been raining all day, and he's in sandals. It doesn't even bother him. Us old guys would be froze out, but he's really going after him, and I'd like to see him get into a big one here before the day is over. It's a really good experience for him. I wish I could have been fishing with people of the caliber that they can fish with in this tournament. When I was his age, they can learn so much in a hurry. He's going to be an excellent fisherman.
That a boy. Nice job. He wasn't going to get away, was he? He'll go 12. The tournament fishing competition is fun. It has a whole different intensity to being out here. And obviously you want to do well, but there's a lot of day left. We're going to keep fishing.
We've got a limit of fish. Matter of fact, we caught a limit of fish almost immediately. What we're trying to do now is we're trying to cull up and wait, because I figure it's going to take about 20 pounds to win, and we got about maybe 15 pounds in the live well right now. We got a great am today. He said it's kind of a privilege to be out here because he's got a chance to fish with one of the pros on the circuit, and he put his name in at one of his local Chevrolet dealers, and by golly, it's paying off. We got a chance to make the money here today.
What's this? There's a bullhead. This kind of weather is mean to fish in, but it usually makes fish bite. You know, it breaks up the surface, and they get out roaming more. And where fishing is a small cabbage point, you can see these cabbage weeds growing up. They're almost to the surface. Anytime you have a fresh weed that is just starting to grow, fish have a tendency to find them places first.
Okay, get them. Get them. There you go.
For Dean Capra and Ron Klima, the jig spinner combination continues to produce.
That's what makes tournament fishing so much fun. You can pull up on a spot, and I mean, before you know it, boom, boom, boom.
Oh, God. Keep the tip down. There you go. Now he's going to come up. Let him up. There, I got him. Okay, good job.
A little after 11, so we still got a few hours left to try to get a little bit bigger limit. I'm sitting pretty good, though. It's hard to tell.
Whew. Little bass. I don't know how many of these I've caught today. We're sitting in Geneva. Rain's finally looking like it might want to quit, but started in here this morning. We've been here, you know, for 4 or 5 hours or so, and right away we whacked a whole bunch of fish. We've got a lot of fish this morning already, but we're struggling to get some size. We got a couple okay fish, and, you know, everything else isn't real big.
Back on Homme Dieu, Karen Savick is working at crankbait.
It's a bass. Yes. We're calling. Come to Mama. Yes.
John Kopinski and amateur partner Dan Seaman find action, fishing the docks on Lake Darling.
We had to work our first spot and finally ended up getting 5 bites. And we've been bouncing around to 3 or 4 other spots since then. And this school, there was a boat on it earlier. In fact, it was David Scallett, great angler. He was up here and had it pretty much covered, so I left it and got out of here and gave him some room. And apparently he had enough of it, so we came right back here and caught some fish. Try not to drop them in the lake.
Good one, big one. Get the net. There's one more that we wanted. Well, we get to call one more now, so they're growing up a little bit in the afternoon. We're up on the flats and we're kind of fishing. I had them put on a crayfish rattle trap because we noticed in our live well that they're spitting up a lot of crayfish right now on the fish we're catching. So hopefully we're going to switch that pattern and get a couple more big ones.
Well, it's 1:15, means we got about an hour of fishing left.
Take him up to the float.
That's all right.
Yelling?
All right. Get him up here. I knew you could catch that buoy today if you stayed at it long enough.
Good time.
Net.
Stick around. Next up is the weigh-in on the Silverado Pro Bass Tour.
Oh! Okay.
Lottery proceeds benefit our natural and economic environments. Don't forget to have some fun.
Silverado. It has a more powerful V8 engine than Dodge Ram and Ford F-150. It has a bigger extended cab, and it's the only pickup with 4-wheel anti-lock disc brakes standard on every model. It's the truck, the Motor Trend Truck of the Year. Silverado, the truck from Chevrolet.
Setting even higher standards for the next millennium. This is the extreme performance of the all-new VX series from Ranger. VX. It's where you go for confidence and where you'll find the leaders.
Lottery proceeds benefit our natural and economic environments. Don't forget to have some fun.
I bet we caught 90 bass today. We started out the day, I lost a nice 3-pounder to start out with, and we pulled up in a spot, and I went on a 12-fish run, and I think I got 20 pounds on board. We got an awful nice catch for this lake, so we'll see what they weigh.
We got an 8-fish limit. The fish have to be 12 inches in length. The weigh-ins will go at a pretty good pace. You look like a soggy dog, buddy.
Oh, it was wet. It was wet. We had the bites to do well. We just didn't get them all on the boat. But, we caught a lot of fish today.
Yeah, there's a lot of fish out here. This is a really good chain. What do you got, Mr. Borchard?
1268.
1268. What you got? First man on the deck. He's our leader. Let's hear it for him.
Next up to the stage is veteran Silverado pro Dick Hiley.
He's one of our sponsors. What do you got, Gary?
16 pounds even.
16 pounds even. There's a new leader. You got a big fish in there you want to weigh?
Yes.
Let's get him too. Sure. What do you got for the big fish?
317.
317 on the big fish. Steve Ben's coming up. Brent Erickson. Looks like another good bag of fish. You got 8 in there, I take it?
Yeah, we got 8. I don't know how much weight, probably about 15 pounds, I think. Maybe
That's not too bad on this body of water, is it?
No, they look like monsters when you catch a 2-pounder out here.
Yeah, that's true.
New leader, 1604.
1604, you're in the lead. Stick around, you're going to be there. Okay, good job, gentlemen. Brett Eller and Steve Ward. Oh, moly. Yeah. There we got a good fish. All right, Hickey breaks 4.
I'm not sure. It's going to be real close.
Okay. Who caught it?
He caught it.
Oh, man, you in the big bass pot?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Guys grinning from ear to ear. We're going to look at a new leader here.
1726.
1726, we got a new leader.
Big fish on it.
Pull the big fish, put him on the scale, Steve, if you caught him. Oh yeah, you're gonna like this.
375.
Put it together as our new leader right here. Let's hear it for him. 375 is the big fish. He has been in my sight all day. I've watched him catch to a limit. Come on over here, Leroy. You have not burned much gas, less than a gallon, right?
No, actually, we did a little run for one bigger fish, but we never got it to go. But we had a limit within 40 minutes this morning.
What do you got for Leroy?
I got 1725.
That's going to be real close.
17.25 pounds puts Leroy and Am Martin Gerling 1/100th of a point behind current leaders Eller and Ward.
Dave Scowlett, Richard Rickman coming up. You've been a long time coming too, ain't you?
Oh, it's been a while.
You usually don't grin much when you come up here.
Oh, it's been a while.
That happens.
1758.
1758, there's the lead. Good job, gentlemen. He's definitely our new leader, I think. You got enough fish to win here?
No, I figure we might have 15, 16 pounds. We just didn't have a good one to go with them.
Doing good shape. 1671.
1671, that's good. Ooh, good bag for Steve Lumen.
Yeah, we did okay. We got over 50 fish. The last 3 3-pounders is really going to hurt me, but I was hoping for 18, 19 pounds somewhere in there.
All right, we're going to have a new leader here, Gary?
Stand still.
Okay.
1823.
1823, there's your leader. You better weigh a big fish.
With 18.23 pounds, Lumen and Hertering take the lead. But there are still some tough competitors yet to weigh in.
Here comes Dean Capra. All right, he's fishing with a Chevrolet Winner. This guy's got vibration big time. I mean, he runs from one end of the boat to the other. A wild experience.
Just a little, yeah.
Okay, what do you got? You got a limit to bag, Dino?
Yeah, I got 8. Had them early, and I don't think I got enough to win, though.
1721.
1721. You got a big fish you want to win?
Which moves Capra and Klima into 5th place.
All right, coming up, Dave Hardy. Get them off of Debbie's spot or your spot?
Oh, they're all Deb's.
No, all off of Debbie Love Dave's spot. What do you got?
1574.
Ooh, not a bad bag. 1574. Steve Lumen in the lead, 1823. This ain't going to quite make it, I don't think.
To make 1708.
1708. All right. Good job, gentlemen. Come on over here, Teddy.
I want to see the weight now.
Ooh, look at this.
1921.
What are you doing? Get your hand off there. Get over here. You learned that from me. Get over. That's why you wanted to be up there.
1671.
That ain't too bad. 1671. You got a fish
Enough to put Ted Capra and Jason Berg into 7th place. Only a few teams still have a shot at the top spot.
You got 8, I take it, right?
No, we only got 6, but we got one nice one in there we like to weigh.
You'd like to weigh.
1334.
1334, and he's going to pick out the big one. And now the clock ticks, tick, 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 tick.
493.
493, you now got another big fish. That's a big Lahamadou fish. All right, Michael Carter, 17, 18.
I doubt it. I have no idea. We couldn't get a kicker fish. One spot didn't go, and that's the spot I needed the kicker off of.
1595.
1595. We're close to the end here, are we not? Or are you the last man? No?
Oh, there's a few more.
A few more? How many fish you catch today?
Probably 35, 40 maybe.
And how many of that 35, 40? You boated 20?
About that. Actually, I boated about 34. He boated 1.
Yeah, but that'll be the one you need to win, so you'll be okay. All right, what do you got?
1628.
1628. Chris Golden. Harvey Young. Ooh, Harvey did good. You got 8 in there, Harvey?
Yeah, we got 8. Yeah, we corralled 8 of them today. We needed a kicker bad, John, I'll tell you. Otherwise, we would have did good if we just could have got a kicker.
1728.
Ooh, you're in there. 1728.
17.28 pounds for Youngs and Golden, putting them in 3rd place, is the last challenge to Lumen and Hertering, who win with 18.23. We'll return with the final standings and the winning tip from Steve Lumen.
I'm almost ready.
Okay.
Have you met Boomer yet?
Boomer.
You may want to play.
Oh, yeah. Go get it. Oh, back again. Go. Ah, now what? Oh. Huh? Oh, all right. Yeah.
I'm ready.
Scratch games from the Minnesota State Lottery. Don't forget to have some fun.
There's a simple idea behind the new Genesis trolling motor. It features the push-button ease of power stow and deploy, the control of power steering with autopilot, the convenience of power trim. The new Minn Kota Genesis, pushing all the right buttons to help you catch fish. Call toll-free today.
Here are the top 15 finishers, their weights and prize money for the second stop on the Silverado Pro Bass Tour.
We had a fabulous day. We caught like 50-some keepers. And I had a terrible pre-fishing, and on our second day of pre-fishing, I actually loaded the boat early and went back to the motel, and what I did is I took off everything that I wanted the fish to bite on and just tried to hope that I could find something that the fish would bite on. And we used an open-face jig hook. And you just take it, and it's open jig hook with no brush guard on it, and you thread it on and bring it through, and with the two little barbs, it helps hold it on there. Make sure it's nice and straight. And what happens if you get hung up in a hunk of cabbage right in here, you just take your rod tip and you snap it real hard, and it cleans right through, and it goes down. And a lot of times we had the pickup, and all you'd see was a line would flick like this once or twice, and you take up a little slack and just set the hook. You've got to use what the fish want or something similar to it in order to be productive and get bit.
Steve and Gary, great job. 18 pounds of largemouth bass. Gary, where are we going next week?
Next week we're going up to Brainerd, Minnesota, the Rice Lake chain. This is the backwater of the Mississippi. We're going to have a great tournament. You folks tune in.
The Silverado Pro Bass Tour has been brought to you by the Minnesota State Lottery, Chevrolet dealers, Mercury Outboards, Ranger Boats,